So this is Larry the Barberman, downtown Los Angeles, with none other than Richie the Barber at Bolt's Barbershop. I have to say this is an amazing barbershop with a very eclectic group of guys and characters such as Richie himself. So I'm here today to find out a little bit about Richie. I've seen you on Instagram, YouTube, and I just had to come down to find out a little bit about yourself.
Sweet, man.
So I have a standard question that I ask everyone, Richie, and it's going to be really interesting to get the answer from you.
What is it?
Where and when did you start in barbering, and what was your inspiration and motivation to become a barber?
I started when I was a little kid. My grandpa was a barber. His name is Richard Stanley Golan, and my mother decided to name me Richard after him. She's the youngest out of nine children, so I'm the only one that in the whole family cut hair. So my mom was a teacher and my dad was in the service. They couldn't really afford to like pay for daycare, so they said, why don't you go with grandpa, hang out at the barber shop, ever since I could walk, and then he taught me when I was little,
Okay.
But he's the one that named me Little Richard the Barber because two Richards don't, can't. Richard, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the massive question is, how did Richie, the kind of barber stroke, clown face, tattoos, well, you are actually a clown with your...
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that come about?
Oh, the clown?
Yeah.
Well, my grandfather took me to circus because he cut a Barney and Bailey's ringling guy in the chair. And he's like, hey, the Richie, has he been in the circus? And he said, no, he's never been in the circus. He's like, why don't you come backstage and it's for free and we'll check out the show. And so we went backstage. We saw all the elephants, all the lions, all the people performing crazy, And I kind of ventured out because they were talking. When you're a kid, you always venture out. So I saw a clown on a bucket with his back towards me, and I saw these hacky sacks or balls go in the air. So I'm watching him do it, and he turns around and goes, "Shh, don't be scared. You want to learn how to juggle, kid?" And I was just like, yeah. So then he pulls out all these stars, makes them float, and I saw the show and I thought it was the greatest show in the world, and I saw happiness from a clown. So after that, I would dress up and take my mom's makeup and, fall and try to be a clown. But before that, I was always dressing up like Zorro, Ghostbusters. I was Robin Hood. I was like so many different characters, and my grandfather would help me. He would make stuff for me. He made my Zorro hat, the cape, and I'd run around outside and be like, I'm Zorro, doing all that stuff. So my family thought it was a phase. They're like, oh, he'll come out of this phase. But I didn't. So my godmother, she bought me my first clown jumpsuit. So I wore it like constantly all the time. And everybody's like, you can't be a clown. Why do you want to be a clown? No one's going to take you serious. And I was like, I want to be a clown. So I kept it a secret. And I was in the clown closet for years. And then my grandfather always said, my grandson's going to go to Hollywood. He's going to cut celebrities and he's going to go to Hollywood. So when my grandfather died, I quit cutting hair for about a year. And then I was doing bad, like really bad, So then my best friend was like, yo, dude, what are you doing with your life? You gotta do some stuff. Like, what do you do? And I was like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm gonna work at I was working on at a bowling alley,
Okay.
So, and then Hot Topic too, and then just moping around. And then my mom, she saw an ad in the paper of in the Valley, barbershop in there. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go. So then I drove back and forth, hours all day to it's in the Valley. And then after a while, I started working on Melrose and went over there. And then after that, when I really started transitioning was I worked at this tattoo shop. I'd go there all the time and hang out. And then there was so in the front, they had tattoos. In the back, they didn't have nothing. I was like, oh, it would be cool if I was cutting hair with you guys, And then no one's ever done that before, why don't we try? So we had the first tattoo barbershop in Melrose or in Hollywood. So then one of the tattoo artists, he was juggling the balls or whatever.
Actually.
Yeah, he was juggling,
okay,
right?
Okay.
And I was like, I know how to do that. He's like, oh yeah, here. So I was messing up, and he was like, "Yeah, whatever." And he was like talking shit, and then he was on his way to Jersey. So I'm like, "Yo, when you come back from Jersey, I'm gonna juggle. I swear." So I practiced every day, and I juggled, right? So then I went to the magic shop on Hollywood Boulevard, and I saw the big clubs for like $20, and I still have them too. And I was like, I'll buy them, $20. So I took them to the shop. Everybody's watching me, like, you know, like hitting them in my face, throwing them everywhere. They're like, "Ah, man, you're not gonna get that." I was like, I'm gonna juggle these. Watch, I'm gonna juggle them. So I practiced every day. I was like, if I juggle these, I'll juggle outside, and then I'll bring in more people, you know. So then I got it. I started juggling. After like months later, somebody brought a unicycle. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna ride a unicycle, right? So then I started riding a unicycle. They had like a wall on the side of the tattoo shop, so I like ride and hold on to it, ride, you know.
Well, up and down the
yeah,
the wall.
I would do it like it was like an alleyway, and I would do it like every day, and everybody would be like, "Hey, Richie, how's it going?" And people would watch me, and then I started getting better and better, and then somebody said, "Hey, why don't you try to ride the unicycle and juggle?" I did it the first time, bam, you know. So then I started doing that, and then it became more an obsession. I got my inner childhood came out.
Okay.
You know, like most people are like so serious, and I was like, I don't want to be serious. I love clowning. I love making people laugh. I love people making smile, and why can't we mix both? Why, you know? Who says anything? You know what I mean? There's no rules, right? You do whatever you want. So, it just became an obsession, and I got more tattoos on my face, and girls, they would break up with me, and I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna be who I want to be. It's like the same thing as a man becoming a woman. You know, but I became a clown. You know, no, I'm just saying, you know, like it's the same like that. You know, like you know, dreams can become reality. You know.
So it wasn't just enough to have makeup. You wanted a permanent measure with the tattooed clown face.
Yeah, like it started like gradually going. So the first clown tattoo was my nose. So I got the nose red. I'm like, I'll do my nose red. You know, this is red.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I was like, well, I want to smile. So
Continuously.
So I got a smile, and then I was like, might as well get the eyebrows. So I did the eyebrows, and I was like, it just doesn't look right. I got to tattoo the whole face. So my favorite color is blue. So and then the hair came after that. So.
And the hair, you deliberately put the whole thing through the set. You're not actually bald, but you deliberately.
No, I'm like, I'm a little bald. Yeah, but no, I shave it all the time. So like it's a little, you know.
Okay, so you perform half time. You're kind of like a part-time clown and a part-time barber. Because I've just watched you cut a hair, and you can cut hair. Like
thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? You had like a smooth, velvety fade, and your scissor work was good. I mean, you was a very good all-rounder.
Yeah.
So people can look at you and get confused. Is he a clown cutting hair? But you're actually a barber from what I saw.
But it is tough though, because people do like, like, what, a clown? And I'm like, come on, get a haircut, you know. So it is. There are people terrified of clowns. There are people that are like, nah, how can I take this guy serious? But after you see a haircut, then they'll. You know,
they'll be returning clients.
Yeah, it's up to them, you know, if they want to, you know. Okay. It's all about the attitude, you know.
And what is your speciality in barbering? What what kind of cut would someone come to you for on a continuous basis?
I don't do designs. I don't do long hair. I don't know how. But I like cutting hair. I mean, especially I don't really have like maybe scissors. I don't know. It's up to, I don't know.
And how long have you actually been a barber?
Since I was like, I started trying to cut hair like 13.
And you are now?
I'm 30. Dirty 30.
70. You need a squeeze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nah, yeah.
Alright. And what would you say your kind of one greatest moment has been in barbering in particular?
That's a good question. The greatest moment that I ran?
The one greatest moment.
The one
the
greatest
definitive article.
Oh, that's a hard pick. Okay, like what? Like like somebody or just the moment? Or
Yeah, you might have won a competition. You might have had someone come in and compliment you. You might have been given an award.
I'd say that's hard. Okay.
All right, think of two then.
Okay, 2 probably. Yeah. What up? What up? No, say okay. So Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman,
Okay.
cut me his hair. That was like a dream come true. Either that or Daniel Day-Lewis. But then again, I don't know that or I don't know, first tattoo magazine spread, or that was the biggest one, or LA
Okay.
Times. LA Times was pretty big.
Yeah. And you had quite a nice gig when you gave me that magazine today.
Oh yeah, that was pretty dope too.
Yeah,
That was sick too. Yeah. And a bunch of naked girls.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was
Very
tight,
good.
yeah. Nah.
So, and where do you think you're going with barbering? Do you think you're going to have like eventually a clown themed barbershop that belongs to you, or what? Is that? It looks like there's a big plan up that sleeve.
Well,
Up the sleeve, yeah.
Either I went to Arizona one time and I saw that they had like a cul-de-sac, and they had houses there, and you can change them however way you want. I was like, dang, it'd be so cool to have like a house that like it's my face and you walk through my mouth, and then it's all dun 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 Richie the Baba, stuff like that, and then you gotta go through like different rooms, like it's like a fun house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no,
So
exactly.
therefore you can donation to go see the house, or you can get a haircut, either one, and then you gotta go through all these rooms, and then finally get a haircut, and then you have to slide down the slide, or either go down the steps, and then there's a gift shop.
Okay.
Either I can do it here in LA or maybe a house. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like the most craziest, weirdest barbershop, Alice in Wonderland that you can think of, probably. That'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah. No, because let's face it, everyone comes in the barbershop not just for a haircut. They come in
Experience,
to
yeah.
get away from the madness outside,
Of course,
and
yeah.
talk to someone who's either going to make them laugh or listen to their problems. I think it's going to be the first thing that I said. They're going to come in to laugh. They're not going to come and share and dump a load of shit on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but that's just cool. It's like everybody, like, there's so many different types of people, and that's what I love about it. You can meet all these different people and like their stories and what they got, you know.
Okay.
I mean, of course you get bad seeds, but there's cool people. Yeah.
And you've got a line of products going, like merchandise with Richie on it, the hat. Tell me a little bit about the products that you have and where people can find them.
Well, you can find, I sell all my stuff here at the shop, and then also I'm going to start selling them online. Or I do have a shop. I have 2 different merchandise. So I have my silkscreen t-shirts and like apparel. It's like kind of like knockoffs. Like I knock off like Misfits, punk rock tees, like, but I switch it into my whole thing, you know? And then I have my other like psychedelic weird t-shirts. I have bathing suits. I have like pillows. I got...
You've got a number of products.
Yeah, when you go on the website, there's like a bunch of like weird stuff. You got watches and like, yeah.
So there is a website.
Yeah, it's called, it's artsnow.com/Richie the Barber.
Okay.
That's where it's at.
So if you ever come to Bolt's Barbershop, they've kind of allocated, allotted Richie a kind of corner, and Richie's got all his horns and chickens and clown stuff.
Yeah. All the
And
clown
his
stuff.
merchandise in the window. So come to South Spring Street in downtown Los Angeles, and you'll see Richie in the window cutting his hair with his merchandise.
Right, I got 5 different t-shirts, I got hats. I'll probably have more t-shirts by then.
Okay.
I want to get a lot.
And these t-shirts are helping to get the dream with the clown's mouth, where people can come in.
No, that's going to cost a lot of money. That's probably going to cost like millions, but we'll get there eventually maybe. But I do got a documentary that's going to come out hopefully on Netflix next year. So we've been filming it for 2 years now. And it'll be like next year. It'll be good. It's to be called The Human Clown. This will be dope.
So they literally fly on the wall kind of documentary on
It's
yourself.
going to be a documentary about my whole life, everything. You'll know everything.
Okay.
My tongue split, getting a cut. I got a cut. My
Oh,
implants.
deliberately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they take a knife and they cut it, you know?
And then stitch it up
Yeah, so
inside.
yeah, it's horrible. Oh my god. So my documentary, like you're actually filming that, the process like of me becoming the clown, all my dreams, We just got back from Barcelona, Paris, France. We were in Finland. We've been traveling, just cutting hair, doing my show.
Okay, that'd be really interesting to see.
Oh, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. You
So
see where I live at. My mom. You can see my brothers, my daughter, everybody. Yeah.
You've got a family as well.
Yeah,
Oh, right, okay.
yeah, it's cool.
Okay, really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Because like I said, I've seen a lot of you on Instagram and stuff like that, but never known what your story
No, you
is.
see the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, you've got quite several thousand followers. That's just happened organically by you being you and people seeing you and wanting to take pictures.
It's tough though. I don't got boobies. All the girls get all the followers. Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's
So, Richie, like I said, thank you for kind of sharing your story. I'm
Thank
sure
you,
after
yeah.
people have watched this, they can now know a lot more about you, that you are a serious barber. I've witnessed it with my thing, and I will give you a referral and say that you are a serious ass barber and a serious ass clown.
He
Yeah.
loves. It's all love right here. You got any more crazy questions?
Tell me one thing that nobody knows about you, and you're going to share that with me, Larry the Barberman.
Okay. But nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Not necessarily a big secret. They might have overlooked that in your character.
Okay. I don't have a car. Riding a cycle. I take the train. I live in a really, really small room. So a lot of people think that like I have money and like are, you know, everybody thinks like, oh, he's got this and that. I don't have anything. I live a really simple life. I'm not really home all the time, so I work 6 days a week. I'm off on Sunday. I hang out with my daughter. I'm vegan right now. I do believe in God.
No, I've heard you talking. Funny
yeah.
enough, I've heard you talking about real heavy spiritual stuff.
No, yeah, I'm into spirituality. I try to do yoga every morning. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, it's
Tell me about your spiritual side.
the spiritual side.
Yeah, without going.
Dang. Spiritual side. I got introduced by a guy named Rick. He's the one that tattooed my face. So he enlightened me more into the spiritual side of like consciousness, awareness, more to just the illusion, you know what I mean? So I believe in love, light, energy, and it's on my face. So I have t-shirts that I sell, love, light, energy. So it means give out the love, be the light, and give out positive energy to everything you do, you know?
And it will come back to you.
Yeah. So whatever you do, whatever you give back, it comes back to you. That's what I believe in.
So that's in a nutshell, it's karma.
Karma, yeah. And like I believe in energy, and just we all have energy. I believe in God, and that's just, you know what I mean. That's my whole spiritual side. I mean,
And how
without
do you-
going super deep, you know.
Alright, well, let's not go
but-
super deep. How do you channel God? Through
Well,
what
I
religion?
believe God's. I mean, within all of us, and a lot of people don't like to talk about God, but they like to talk about more spirituality stuff. And like I believe in chakras. I believe in the third eye and opening and awakening. You know, Kundalini and all that stuff. And I believe that God's probably in your spine.
So Richie, like I said, thank you very much for giving me your time.
Yes, man.
It was
Definitely.
brilliant learning about you. Like I said, when you come to the UK, hit me up first. I'm
I'm
going to
down,
get some
yeah.
workshops going. I'm sure that you can teach those English boy a trick or two, and they'd love to see you in
Hell
the
yeah.
flesh, the tattoos, your aura, your love,
Definitely.
the light,
Yeah.
the love. Yeah, I'm getting with it, aren't I?
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
spiritual on you.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I'm down like a clown, bro. I'm gonna do the horn. Yeah.